A 10-year-old from Toronto steps on a national stage and boom, golden buzzer. By the end of that 2020 summer, roughly 90 million people had watched her sing Shallow. She'd carried season 15 of America's Got Talent all the way to the finals, and her name, Roberta Battaglia, was etched into YouTube history. But here's the twist. She didn't stop at viral fame. She wrote her own single about healing, landed an acting role on Amazon's Three Pines, and walked onto NBA and MLS pitches to sing anthems for tens of thousands. So, where is Roberta in 2025? Let's catch up. Summer 2020. A shy 10-year-old tells Sofia Vergara she's a fan, then launches into Lady Gaga's Shallow and freezes the room. Vergara slams the golden buzzer. Simon Cowell calls her voice angelic and far beyond her years, and the confetti rains down. Roberta rides that moment through the live shows. You Say, What About Us, Scars to Your Beautiful, and finishes fourth in the season 15 finals, the only child in the top 5. In a heavy year, she became a bright spot. Poise, power, and pure joy. Then reality. No tours, no Vegas, and a pandemic. Instead of stadiums, she pivoted to virtual stages, including a streamed Toronto holiday pantomime in December 2020. Fame still found her at the grocery store. Masked, recognized, congratulated, and she kept asking the same question kids ask their parents after a big moment. Are you proud of me? By 2021 to 2022, Roberta broadened the canvas. She booked her first professional acting job on Amazon's Three Pines, appearing in 2 episodes as Cry. New set, new muscles, same work ethic, and she loved it. Around the same time, she stepped onto an Italian stage for Italia's Got Talent, a nod to her heritage and a sign her fandom spans continents. Here's the big creative turn. At 13, Roberta released Truce, a pop/R&B ballad about choosing peace over conflict, born from real school struggles and the sting of bullying. The chorus lands like a decision. The only way my heart wins is by losing you. Let's call a truce. The video's imagery, white flags, butterflies, small human clashes resolved, came straight from Roberta's own vision. It wasn't just a first single, it was a line in the sand. I'm not just a voice, I'm a writer with something to say. In 2023 to 2024, she built reps the old-fashioned way, live work. She delivered O Canada and the Star Spangled Banner at Toronto Raptors games, added Toronto FC appearances, and in 2024, sang at the Canadian Premier League soccer finals in Calgary. These are high-pressure songs, unforgiving acoustics, and huge audiences. She nailed them and walked off with more bookings. Remember that crystalline 10-year-old tone? At 16, it's richer, deeper, and more controlled. She still has the belt Simon loved, but now there's a warmer, lower register and a touch more R&B phrasing. Her playlist tells the story. Gaga stays, but so do The Weeknd, Whitney, Lana Del Rey, Mariah Carey. You can hear those colors in Truce, a mellow R&B pulse under a pop melody. It's less TV show power ballad, more teen songwriter finding her lane. The public image hasn't changed. Talent with heart. Early on, she launched Beaded by Robbie, selling bracelets to benefit Sick Kids Hospital, kids helping kids. Her socials, family run when she was younger, mix music with normal teen life, school, birthdays, goofy clips with friends, acoustic snippets in her room. The vibe is wholesome, drama-free, and intentional. Fame is exciting. Family and school keep it real. No massive record deal out of the gate. No blitz of filler singles. Roberta released Truce independently, kept performing, and focused on craft. She's hinted an EP makes more sense than a full album right now. Smart. It lets her test songs, define her sound, and keep control. Meanwhile, acting is on the board. Three Pines gave her a credit and confidence, and she's open to more roles. Streaming on one single isn't retirement money, but it's a start, and she owns her writing. The steadier income likely comes from live events, galas, corporate gigs, anthems, plus the occasional acting paycheck and small partnerships. It's the portfolio approach most young indie artists use. Multiple streams, all feeding growth. It's tempting to compare. Grace VanderWaal rocketed from AGT winner to label deals and movie roles, reinventing her look and sound as a teen. Bold, sometimes polarizing, ultimately self-defined. Jackie Evancho soared as a classical crossover prodigy, then fought through the brutal transition of growing up under perfection's microscope and publicly confronted an eating disorder. The lessons for Roberta? Reinvention can be powerful. Pressure can be dangerous. The common denominator is resilience and the right pace. Roberta's path so far looks measured and healthy. Cultural resonance. Viral innocence with a Gen Z update. Her audition sits in the Will Give You Chills Hall of Fame, the kind of clip that resurfaces in top 10 lists and goosebump compilations. It represents something people still crave, wonder without cynicism. But she isn't living in that time capsule. The strategy since then, original music, real-world stages, charitable work, occasional acting, keeps the present tense active while the algorithm forgets yesterday's news. 2019 CNE Rising Star, first runner-up, a morning TV shallow clip goes viral. 2020 AGT Golden Buzzer from Sofia Vergara, season 15 finalist, 4th. Only child in the top 5, audience reach approximately 90 million across the run. Virtual holiday pantomime, launches beaten by Robbie for sick kids. 2021 to 2022, films Amazon's Three Pines, appears in 2 episodes. Home heritage moment on Italia's Got Talent. November 2022, releases Truce. First original single, video with white flag and butterfly motifs she conceived. 2023 to 2024, national anthems at Raptors and Toronto FC games. 2024 CPL finals, steady charity and community stages. Songwriting continues. 2025, back in the news as a Where Are They Now? Success story. 16 junior year, studio sessions ongoing. Early talks for a second single and casting interest for a musical TV pilot. So, who she is now? In October 2025, Roberta Battaglia is a 16-year-old artist, balancing homework and headphones, arenas, and writing sessions. She calls the stage her second home, warms up with vocal drills and honey tea, and thanks fans often. She's still the kid who made the world cry happy tears, just a little taller, a little wiser, and now telling her own stories. So what's next? Expect more original music? Likely an EP that leans pop with R&B edges, and more selective big stage moments that keep her chops sharp. Acting could re-enter the frame if the right role hits. And don't be shocked, if another viral clip appears out of nowhere, that voice still turns heads in a single note. Roberta's first chapter was confetti and chills. The current one is craft and character. If the Golden Buzzer was the spark, 2025 is the slow, steady burn. Healthier, truer, and built to last. The real question isn't what happened to that little girl. It's what will this young woman do next? Keep your notifications on. You're likely to hear her before you see her.
Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.